Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Either way, I'm super happy you're here. So recently I got another stock up of some liquids, and I'm going to open this package and show you guys. I love the packaging. I love everything about Color My World dips, and especially this part coming up, the little goodies that she sends. So file, buffer, and of course a little candy. I did get the Mother's Day special. It's a thermal. I'm not using that. I haven't used that yet. Hopefully soon. And then she always sends this little 3-pack of, they're not sample size. They are less than sample size. And I never use them. I always set them aside. But today we are going to use them. So this is from my last order. And it's this really pretty pink and a really pretty, like, fun spring glitter that I'm about to show here in a second. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. And if you're wondering if you can use these on a mani, absolutely. So that is the mani I did with those colors. And then I'm going to do a mani with these colors right now. And yes, I'm doing press-ons. It's a whole thing. I don't want to get into it right now, but maybe we will later. We'll see, but we'll talk about it. And then there's that beautiful glitter. Now, it is a pain. I could have transferred these to my bigger jars. I just decided, since I was doing pour over, it probably wasn't the biggest deal. But either way, it would be easier if I transferred them to the bigger jars, but I left them in the small ones. If I was going to do this on a more regular basis, I would probably transfer them to my bigger jars because it is kind of a pain. It's also a pain because I pretty much only, like, every nail, I use the whole entire jar, so I have to pour it back in. But it is worth it because A, these are free that she sends, and B, you can definitely do a mani with them. In fact, you can do two, because I already did a mani with these two colors that I'm using in today's video on my nails, and then something went awry. I ended up taking them off, and then I ended up taking my nails off, and then I ended up doing them on press-ons. So I actually technically got 2 manis out of these, which is pretty awesome considering she just sends them with packages, and they're beautiful colors. So a little about what I'm doing today. I'm doing the pinky and the thumb in full purple, and then I'm doing the middle finger in all glitter, and then the ring finger and the pointer finger are going to be half and half. So you're going to see kind of how I do that. I can use tape, but when I'm doing it straight down the middle, it's super easy just to kind of paint the line where I want the split, if that makes sense. I mean, you can see right here exactly what I'm talking about. And if I kind of mess up, like right there, I went a little bit too far over. So I'll put the dip on. Yeah, see, I forgot to pour it back in. But I'll put the dip on, and then I will just take my little, and if you're using regular dip liquids, this probably is not going to be as easy. These take a little bit longer to dry, so it's really easy to just kind of go in with a silicone tool and wipe off any that got on the other side that I don't want on the other side. If you're using gel, this would be super easy as well. If you're using regular dip liquids, my guess is that it would be a little bit harder. So I'm going to paint the second line on the 2 color block nails, but I already did my second coat on my pinky and my thumb. I just didn't put it on camera because we are going to do a little bit of nail art later on, and I didn't want to take up too much time doing super repetitive stuff. So everything gets 2 layers, everything gets a clear cap. And then, yeah, so next we will get into the glitter after we do this. And for the color blocking nails, after I do the 2 layers, I will clear cap and activate the purple side before I do the glitter side, and that will help so that I don't get any glitter into the purple side and kind of mess up the look that I'm going for, because I don't want it to be an ombre. It's not an ombre, it's a straight color block. So I'm going to let you guys watch this for a second, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So now that we've activated the purple, we're ready to go in with the other nails. So I am going to do a layer of clear on the middle nail and a layer of clear on the color block bare side. And that is so that when I put the glitter over it, it sticks really well to the nail, and I only need to do one layer of glitter. And because I cannot lay flat in, I'm just kind of cleaning up the sides of this, just so you guys know. I forgot that I left that in. But I can't lay these flat in, so I'm not going to get the glitter coverage that I would normally do, but I actually really like how these turned out with the pour over. This glitter was perfect for pour over. Sometimes that doesn't work with certain glitters, but with this glitter, it worked perfectly. And then I will go in and like hand place some of the glitters before I clear cap, or while I'm doing the clear cap process, but we'll also talk about that when we get into it. So, this is just me showing that how I do the clear cap on the color block side. Not clear cap, sorry, clear layer. Now I'm just throwing myself off and getting all confused. Shocking. Okay, so while we're doing this, I'm going to kind of talk about, I think I covered everything I'm doing with my nails. So hopefully you guys can watch and follow along with that while I talk about my whole nail thing. I've talked a lot about my nail health and how I'm trying to do something on my nails that will help my nails heal and grow and all of that stuff. Okay, so I stopped doing press-ons because it was damaging my nails. But the reason it was damaging my nails is because I was using glue, and then I had to figure out how to get the nails off with the glue on. It was a whole thing. The reason I stopped using the full cover tips is because of the glue, and then when the nails would like kind of grow out or start lifting, I had to take those off, and it was causing damage. Granted, I was taking those off in acetone. But it was still just damaging. In my next video, I will show you guys the state of my natural nails. And my left hand is actually not bad at all. And my right hand isn't horrible, except one nail is bad. I mean, it's very bad. Other than the majority of my nails just being really short and I'm having a really hard time getting any length added to them, they're fine. So what I'm going to do for now is create press-ons, put them on with peel base and sticky tabs so that they just come right off with no damage to my nails. I'm just laying some glitter down for my glitter placement, and then I did zoom in so that you guys can see the glitter placement a little better. Sometimes when I put my other hand on screen, it gets a little blurry, but this is the best thing I can do for myself to at least, like, I'm fine if my nails don't grow out all long and crazy. Like, that's not really my goal. My goal is to have healthy nails, and right now I have just over and over and over again continued to do damage to them to the point where they're not healthy. And I can't have that. That's just not going to work for me. So press-ons it is. I probably won't have nails on my hands all the time, which sucks because I really, really like to have nails. I don't like my little natural nubs. I don't like them to be plain. But if I can just suffer through this for a little while and get them healthier, then I can go from there. I can either, I don't know what I will do at that point. It's really hard because when I was using gel, my nails were actually a lot healthier until, of course, I developed my gel allergy. But, you know, doing extensions with gel or doing full cover tips with gel is just a different process than doing it with glue. And the problem with building out my nails with tips and dip, and I've talked about this in a previous video. Okay, we're going to take a pause on that. I'm going to do some stamping. I wanted these to incorporate a flower because of Floral Friday. So I didn't want to upload 2 posts today. So I decided to go in with this really pretty, like, I don't know what you call them. I think they're lotus flowers. I could be 100% wrong on that. And I'm just going to take this and cut this stamp in half. I know it's hard to see because I used a really like dark chromy green color. You can see it in some of the pictures really well. So I'm going to do half on one nail, half on the other nail, and then we're going to do some striping tape. So the sticky base I'm using, because I don't have any Maniology sticky base anymore, is from Nailzinacoffin. It's her old formula, so she doesn't sell it anymore. But it is perfect for a quick stamp. If I was doing like a full cover stamp or any kind of, why can I not think of, when you color it in, wow, my brain is not working. Then I would do her new formula, which is more like a foil glue, and it stays tacky for it stays tacky for until I use it. So this is what I'm doing. Once I get done with this, and then I will coat both nails in a foil glue I use that as a smudge-free top coat, even though it's technically not a top coat, but it works to kind of seal in the stamp so that I can go in with polish, and I'm going to use a regular nail polish. Okay. And now I've totally lost track of what I was saying. I had to go back and listen to what I was talking about. So I was talking about the dips with tips. Tips with dip. Okay, whatever. Building a nail with dip is what I was talking about. I cannot use the Odorless to do that. It does not work. So we're going to go in with the striping tape. I'm going to let you guys watch this part while Sorry, I had to sneeze really quick. Okay. Anyway, I can't use the Odorless, so I use the regular. Well, then I get dip flu for days on end. It doesn't, unless I wear a mask the whole time, which I have asthma, and wearing a mask for that long, it is not beneficial to me. So I don't. I usually stuff cotton up my nose, or I have these nose filters that I put up my nose, and they definitely make it so that the dip flu isn't horrible, but it still makes me sick for days. But the other problem is, for whatever reason, the dip is not staying on my nails. That likely has a lot to do with my nail health. But it literally was just lifting off everywhere. And the thought of every few days having to go in and redo that with regular dip liquids, it doesn't work for me. So once I get my nails to a healthy state, I have 3 options. I will continue doing press-ons to keep my nails healthy. I will do full cover tips again and see how that goes. Or I will do my natural nails very short and see how that goes. But there's another problem with that, is the first layer at the very minimum will have to be regular liquids. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I don't know where I'm going to go. But for right now, this is what we're doing. So right now I am just cutting off the excess nail tape. And at this point, it is late in the day. I'm cooking dinner tonight. It is almost 5 o'clock. Typically, I would go in with this top coat right here. This is the SE Gel Couture. It's not gel, it's just regular top coat. And I would let this dry for about 5 minutes, and then I would go in with my Odorless top coat, the dip top coat. But because I was so short on time, I let these dry, and then I called it good, because I'm only putting these on long enough to show you guys, long enough to take some pictures, and then they're coming off. And then I will put them, I do save them so I can wear them at a later time if that's what I want. Like if I'm going out and they match or whatever, then this is what I will wear. So here's where we're at. I did already dip top coat the 3 nails that do not have the stamps on them. And here we are. I love these so much. I just want to wear them. That's where I'm struggling right now. I did not have time. Usually I would put something on my right hand. I was going to put the pink ones that I showed you guys in the beginning. I just did not have time. I needed to take the dogs out. I needed to feed the dogs, and I needed to go cook dinner. So this is where we're at today. I will hopefully do a little better. Ooh, and I got some fun stuff off Temu. I will show you guys that either on Tuesday's video or next Friday's. But we are pretty much wrapped up. I'm cuticle oiling, even though it's not like I did these on my hands, but you know, I still always cuticle oil, and I still always cuticle oil all day long. And then pictures are about to show. I think these little tiny sizes are worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a beautiful day. Bye.